fragrance or dupe fragrance of that particular fragrance, which is the not brown sugar babe. The hello, my Reads Review family. Welcome back to the channel. To those who may have just stumbled across, I'm Shay. This is Reads Review, where we're living, loving Jesus, smelling fabulous, all while saving a dime, discussing budget-friendly fragrances, and of course, to my subscribers, I very much appreciate you for tuning back in. And today, I have another fragrance, a budget-friendly fragrance that we are going to talk about. But real quickly, we're going to take like a 10-second because I know to those who have been across this channel, there's a different look. And yes, there is. It was time and I did it. And that's all we're going to say. And I was skeptical and still am to a certain degree. But it's all good. It is all good. It's a fresh start and we're gonna make it work. Okay. Without further ado, I want to just say get because we want to address the elephant in the room, uh, so to speak. But without further ado, let's talk about this budget-friendly fragrance. How many of us or how many of you guys like or love the fragrance by Mason Kirk DeJohn, Baccarat Rouge 540? Okay, so we're going to talk about an inspired fragrance or a dupe fragrance of that particular fragrance, which is upwards over $300. So yeah, um, I'll take a dupe and spray 3 times if I want to wear that fragrance before um, I do think I would because I just can't see paying 300 plus for a 2-ounce bottle. But I don't know. You guys tell me, is it worth doing it? If you have it, is it really worth doing it? I have smelled the original fragrance. I do like it. I'm not gonna say necessarily love, but I do like it. Um, and every now and then I want to wear one. There's a particular fragrance that I have in my collection. I think I shared it last week on my most used fragrances, but I also shared that it was that particular fragrance is duping or inspired by the Baccarat Rouge 540 X Straight, and I shared that I like it on my husband, even though I have worn it. I have worn it in the past, um, and have even gotten compliments on that particular one. It's Club de Nuit Untold. I have worn it, and I've had people like text me after I've left their presence, asking or saying, whatever you had on smells good and it's still like in the hallway. So it's nice. But today we are going to talk about this. Well, we are going to talk about the Barakkat Rouge 540 from Fragrance World. And y'all, this particular inspired fragrance or dupe of, however you look at them or call them, this actually does actually dupe the bottle, and I think it's kind of duping or very similar to the packaging as well. But this is it, and I just I don't think I've ever talked about this or given my opinions on this before. This is it. Now this bottle happens to be a fairly new bottle. The other bottle that I had is left the building. So I did use it or use some of it, but um in my personal bottle, I think my son may have taken it. I'm not sure. I can't remember now. Or I gave it to somebody. Even though it was that one was probably maybe right here. So anyway, this is the bottle. And if you are familiar with the Baccarat Rouge by Mason Kirk DeJohn, um, this is very similar to that bottle, like very similar. And so I do have this on today, and you guys can kind of check out the sprayer. It's a good pressurized sprayer, I do believe. It's decent. So yes, this is what I had on today, and so I'll just share with you some of the notes that are in here. I want to say that this is probably considered like a sweet floral, or maybe even a fruity floral fragrance. Um, but in here, in one of those major notes to me, to my nose, is that saffron. And this has, a blend of saffron. It has bergamot. It has some rose. It has Egyptian jasmine, ambergris, and it has some woody notes. And I want to say the woody notes, one of the woody notes, or one of those, maybe it's probably cedar, I think. But I do like the saffron. Um, I don't know. Drop in the comments if you do like this particular fragrance or this scent, because I'm telling you, I do enjoy it. Like I said, I'm not gonna necessarily say love, but I do enjoy it. It is very much a unisex fragrance, as I mentioned before. Another brand that dupes the Baccarat 540, Baccarat Rouge 540 straight version. That one, I like it on my husband. I have worn it and I've gotten compliments. So it is a very much so unisex fragrance. I typically in the past, over the years, I've typically not been drawn to unisex fragrances. And then one day I just decided, huh, let's just give this a try. And I did, and I like it. So um this one for me, um it's been nice. It has for me, I just have to speak for me and what my experience was. It has had decent longevity. In the past times that I've worn it, I first few times I probably just kind of put lotion on and put my spray on. The next couple of times when I kind of really started layering up and things like that, I started using other things to help push the fragrance, so to speak, or to help prolong the fragrance and give it that longevity. And so today I even went a little further, and I do have Brown Sugar Babes or the Wild Card oil, body oil that is inspired by Baccarat Rouge 540 as well. And I did do that, and then I thought, you know what? I do have the not Brown Sugar Babe, the Bath and Body Works, Loyal to You. No, what is it called? Yeah, I got it right here. Seeing Rouge. So I do have the Seeing Rouge body mist from Bath and Body Works, and also I have the Seeing Rouge lotion. Um, I have actually put the lotion on my husband and let him spray the other um, fragrance that I mentioned about. And so today I decided it's my turn. Okay, I wanted to see how it went, and y'all, this is my Brown Sugar Baby. As you can see, it's almost gone. And I do have a backup, but yeah, there's a story behind why it's so low. But and not because I've been wearing it that much either. But anyway, yeah, this has been pretty good. And today, um, putting all of that on, the oil, the body mist, the lotion, it, in my words, pushed this fragrance. So it has been lasting. I um I did not spray this again. Now I do believe I used the lotion again, and the reason why I did is because, washing my hands and everything, and I just decided to use my scented lotion that I had on. for the fragrance that I had on. So today it has really lasted. When while back, when I was on my first bottle of this, I would say that it probably gave 4 to 5 hours, and I do know I refreshed. I did not, however, layer like I have these last few times that I have worn this fragrance. So yeah, it has been good. You guys, if you are one that, kind of likes or semi likes or whatever, that Baccarat Rouge fragrance, the original, if you like it just a little bit, but you don't want to spend $300+ on a 2 ounce bottle, then this from Fragrance World, you can find this under $30. I think it lingers probably about 25. And quite personally, even if it did just last you 4 or 5 hours, take it with you, or make a travel spray. Make yourself a travel spray, or decant, or whatever wording you want to use, and stick it in your purse, stick it in your pocket, however you want to do it, and just refresh it later on, in the day. If that is the case, that it only lasts you 4 or 5 hours, and you don't, But for the price point, the scent, um, I would say is very good. Um, it's a nice smell. It smells, I would say, probably 90%. Maybe I'll take it to 95, because there's going to be some small differences, but not enough to me. Not enough where somebody who is familiar with Baccarat Rouge 540, the original, would be like, "Oh, that's not what you have on." They would think you had it on. I'm just saying. Um, yeah. So for the price, even if the longevity is 4 or 5 hours, you are. It's worth purchasing to me. And that is my opinion. And this is how this particular fragrance has performed for me. And that is it, guys. That is all. I hope you all had a wonderful day. And yeah, uh, you guys continue to be prayerful, continue to stay in your word. As I say, only what you do for Christ will last. That's all that's going to matter in the end of our days, in the end of our life. That's what is going to matter. So you guys stay blessed, and I will talk back with you soon.